Okay, so today we're going to be covering Candy Clan's Abyss gameplay. Now, here's a weird statistic that you guys might not notice. They've only lost one single round on attack side, and it's very nice. So let's see exactly why this happened. So the score is 5-7. It's not really that close of a game. Or actually, it is pretty close. It's just they're 6-6, 5-7. It's a good position to be. So that means their defense side just didn't go as they expected it should. So let's see what happens. Their attack side revolves around a whole lot of splitting. One person A, three out mid, and one to watch the A rush. So let's see what happens here. Barriers are down. Let's see how mid plays out for Candy Clan. So they have one person walking down the bottom, one person walking on top. The Killjoy peaks consistently, even though she's the A site or sorry B site anchor, but she consistently peaks. And a KO knife actually, you might not notice this, a KO knife is actually just thrown towards B here. Uh, and KO just ran away. But what that does is that it glues this Omen here for as long as possible. And as you can tell, Omen is just their top frag, their best player. So him being glued to B's site as a fake from the KO knife is pretty good as is. So we get a person walking down mid. That's Omen. Omen's walking down mid. He gets shot at, but makes it out alive. And just makes it all the way up to top mid, where three people are just fighting the same guy over and over, and he's just gone, just dead immediately. And they have the entirety of mid control. It looks now that like Spike's being picked up now, and they're leaning all towards a site. Because of that one kill on the person top mid, because they now know that we have a Omen on B, they have a Killjoy on B, and we got the kill here as well. For the rushing Reyna, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Reyna rushed a main and got picked off by Deadlock. All while all of this is happening, this person just started walking up and that's instantly killed here by Deadlock. So now we know that A site should be open. Probably there might be an extra player in Fade. Maybe if we're assuming a 2B, 2A, 1 mid. So they now know that this is the perfect chance to just start walking up towards A. So the walk up starts happening, the spike gets picked up, everyone starts picking things up. And Nade is well here to stop anyone from pouncing in the smoke. As a matter of fact, also Killjoy runs out. They break the door to try because someone heard that broken door was broken. So flash out to try to get the pick off. And they get that pick off on the fade, and now they know A site's completely open. We're probably still getting flanked. I'm pretty sure they might get aware of it, and they were aware of it, but they still got picked off. KO ran out and just got killed, but that's fine. It's a 3v2. Killjoy is low anyways, um, and the round is technically over here. There's two players left. One's going through spawn, one's all the way walking through spawn. I think the round is very pretty self-explanatory at that point. The burn spawn gets that kill. They heard the footstep, I think, towards mid. Even if they didn't, he just gets the kill. Now everyone knows where he is. Everyone's just playing scared. Everyone's just playing for time, and Deadlock just runs all the way back here to play for time, and then just runs out and gets shot through the smoke here, which is pretty good. So that's round one, of the attack side. And bear in mind, look at this, look at this. The Deadlock has not died once on attack side. This is actually insane. But let's see it. So second round, speed things up a little bit. It's kind of the same thing over and over, and that just people don't know how to like account for it, right? So so he knifes out a person, and now he knows where a person is. KO. We lose a player mid via a pistol, but we know that there's three people mid, and we've also got the pick on that fade pushing up through A. Once again, aggression goes punished. Perfectly punished. So now, if Omen is walking up, but I'm pretty sure at this point, KO's aware of it because last round, that's how they got picked off. Turns around to watch it and immediately gets killed, but he's fully aware of it happening. And just immediately gets traded. Now all that's left is just person broken door and another person towards bottom mid who we already know is already there because she's the B site anchor. So they once again head towards A and just completely leave mid. So this is really good, avoiding the fights that they shouldn't take. With a fate that is that low, we use that util. They now know that she's heaven. We get that suppress in. The wall comes in, hopefully to block heaven. As a matter of fact, this is the wall. I'm not sure if this wall is gonna actually come in handy or not. Because wait, it does get handy. Oh no, never mind. I thought Killjoy was actually gonna walk up to, but I guess not. Yeah, she had to take the long rotate instead of rotating with her teammate towards heaven. She had to take the long rotate. Maybe that was useful. I'm not sure. But let's see. Next round comes in. It's 7-7 now. The scores are equal. And once again, let's just kind of like watch. What's her name? Like, she doesn't get a kill early round, but she gets it later. But once again, the strat here for them is mainly just kind of let's just keep going mid, right? Mid is so exploitable. They even had to switch Clove out and put Clove somewhere else. And oh my god, we just got to pick off on this Killjoy right here. And Clove is still mid. No, they still haven't switched their comp, but their Clove gets a pick right here. Omen walks up because this side, B side from behind Omen is just open, so he could just walk out. But what's his name? KO's watching it in case the Omen or the oh yeah the Omen decides to re-aggress, and that's a pick towards mid. Now Omen is aware that B site or he should be it's open from behind, and that leads the KO to perhaps maybe start moving up. Yeah, he starts moving up now because he knows this Omen has left behind because he should be aware of his behind. But now that Omen got picked off, unfortunately, by that Reyna, that means he can rewatch. But he thought he had a timing, and he kind of did. He got that pick off on the Omen. Now he goes and throws his util towards A or B. Now it's a 2v2. It went from a 3v2 to a 2v2. Once again, peak spawn, dies that Reyna, and he runs back onto site to play with his teammate. Jump up heaven. The plat comes down. He gets the shot off, and it's all up to this Clove 1v1, and she wins that 1v1. Pretty good round, honestly. Yeah, it almost got close. They were unaware of the fade being this close, but all things aside, pretty fast, good round. So here, let's go to the start of the round here, where once again, Deadlock gets a kill early round. I don't know what they do, but early round here, they stacked mid. Now look at this. One person's rushing through A, and that's the Deadlock here. But they stacked mid. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 mid, and this person's waiting out here to break the dart. The dart's already been broken. So let's see how the skirmish plays out mid. So we got a shot right here. Gets instantly murked by this ISO. ISO's looking pretty good right now. 9 kills. Still looking pretty clean. Let's see what the Clove has to say about it. The Reyna gets the pick off on the Omen. Omen has been terrorizing them the entire game. She gets that pick off. Um, Still nothing's happening. Fade is walking up. Fade is about to get killed. Get good kill from Sova right here to get that kill. I'm pretty sure it was through the smoke. Was it? I'm pretty sure it was through the smoke towards the Reyna. A kill here as well from Clove or Deadlock. Sorry, we want to talk about that. And ISO gets another kill on the Clove mid. All that's left is just this. What's her name? Killjoy, who's a B site player, and they know it's a B site player, and she just dies. They've stacked mid with lesser weapons and still lost. So that's pretty good. Here comes the next round. Let's see what the attack side has to say. What difference do they make this round? And no difference, except for that they all four go mid this round to anticipate the stack. They're like, all right, they stacked it last round, so maybe we should have four people towards mid to handle that stack. So KO is walking down mid as per usual. He gets shot from behind, so now he knows, oh shit, there could be a person heaven, could be a person backside. Let's see. Catches out the two B players and now knows, alright, these two players are B. Let's see what else happens. They get a pick off on mid as per usual. Just once again, this this Omen just walks up and gets the kill mid every single round. And now they know that hey, there's probably 2B. There's one there's one probably towards A maybe. There should be another person mid, and the Clove is dead. That's the mid player. There's 2B. At this point, the idea here is to just probably run A, which is what's happening here with two players. They're going A with the spike. I think they're walking up. They're walking up A with spike, and the Reyna's feeling iffy. She's like, "There's no way it's A, because once again, Omen gets the kill on the other Omen here, who's also being sandwiched. By the way, he got sandwiched by two players. So now Reyna's feeling, oh shit, it's just not A, and she rotates back, and they just let her go. They just let her go to get that bump, the spike down, because regardless of anything, she doesn't know they're here. She's still wary of mid.
One enemy remaining.
These two are just sandwiching everyone on B. B has just been completely wiped out, and they just took a free A site. Nobody died. Nobody died. These two haven't even seen a single player the entire half. So, insane round, insane gameplay. They're just the fact that they were able to read exactly where the enemies are and just be able to move forward is incredibly good here. So we move forward here to another round. Once again, the same thing happens where they switched out the Killjoy to play A instead and be the solo anchor, so that they have 3 mid, 1 A, 1 B, and it's just the fade on B. Let's see if it's actually enough for the fade to just be here. And ISO's just watching it, waiting for a rotate, but nothing actually comes off. Once again, a mid skirmish walks out. They keep letting Omen walk up on them. And I don't understand why. I don't understand how. I'm pretty sure Clove left her position here. Yeah, because she's supposed to kind of be watching it. She's watching in case. Like, they have kind of like a trap set up to see where Omen's gonna walk up. Like, if he walks up towards B here, if he takes this path, he runs into Clove. If he takes this path right here, he runs into Reyna, and if he takes this path here, he runs into Omen. So they're attempting to actually trap this Omen one way or the other. But once again, you're still taking fights, and look at that, the gun's taking out. He knows exactly who's there, and he's just watching it. He knows that they're trapping him. They're attempting to trap him. Did you not see the gun? I'm hoping he saw the gun. He gets that kill, and now gets stops here, and he got killed and traded. But that's again another resource of mid being have to be dragged into it. So this person who was like leaning towards A now has to be dragged towards mid. Let's see what this ISO does. I'm pretty sure the ISO gets to pick off on him. Once again, he's just trying to pick up the gun, gets picked off by ISO. Once again, another mid resource is used. So now Clove is now responsible for mid, but she abandons it. And not only that, because of the position and because of everything, KO thinks he has the timing and just straight up walks in and just spots the Fade. Fade is just completely unaware that KO has walked out from underneath her. Yeah, he just stuck to the wall, and now he can't be spotted by anyone from watching from library. So just walks up, gets that kill. She started to rotate as well, but now B is open, and now he's called the rest of his team, guys, come B. I have the entirety of B right now. Molly's towards the entrance right here in case anyone's there. Clears out heaven, make sure nobody's heaven, and now he knows. Yeah, last two are A. Get that wall up. Are they saving? No, they're not saving. They're just rotating. They're just taking their sweet time rotating. But now they know one spawn, one's probably coming through mid. Guy spawn gets fought by the ISO. ISO just delays for as long as possible. Which he gets picked off, unfortunately. One's walking up heaven, one's walking up spawn. Heaven's dead. Spawn is trying to save, she's trying to run away. And gets picked off. So, once again, a really good round here. Just overall very clean and and just very organized Valorant. You know what I mean? Like this is incredibly organized for this team. Very proud of them. Sorry, KO walks up here in a really good position. And once again here, there's the only pick that they got was that I'm pretty sure the Killjoy killed the ISO. So as of right now, this is actually a round. This is a disadvantage for us. But let's see what happens. So they now have a Killjoy Molly or what's it called alarm bot on watching towards in case Omen walks out towards A, and they have two people on A watching towards mid. One person pushed up A main. Once again, he's just up close in A main. Regardless of anything, they haven't walked. The attacking side has never walked up A main early round. They've kind of just left it to for the enemy to rush in. And KO walks in. Unfortunately, gets killed by the Killjoy, and now it's a a 3v5. So the smoke drops and Omen gets the kill on Reyna, gets caught by the alarm bot, but walks back. The rest of his team looks like they're heading towards B now with the spike, because regardless of anything, and it's a 2v4, unfortunately. So it's a very difficult round to win. Let's get a look on what's probably going to happen here with Sova. Sova walks in towards B because that's where his teammate has Spike and is planning to go. Walks in, gets that kill towards the Clove, also stops her ultimate, which is very good. And now he knows now clear spawn, nobody's spawn. He clears mid, nobody's mid. And while this is happening, Deadlock walks up B and nobody sees her. There, because the Killjoy put her utility towards a main, or sorry, towards mid to stop the Omen. Once again, Omen has been terrorizing them to allow this to happen. A Deadlock walks in, just gets that pick off, who could have probably fought the Sova. Now Sova knows, yeah, they're probably mid. They're probably coming in through mid. I just cleared spawn. I just cleared. We just cleared site. They have to be coming through mid. And he does the smart thing to just kind of walk or avoid crossing over to go through bottom and just goes through the top. Once again, we get that down. The spike is planted. We throw the sensor. We throw a wall as well towards heaven to stop them from walking up, and we're looking good. And the ISO ult, sorry, the Sova ult also comes in here to hit this. What's her name? The deadlock, but it misses. He misses all his shots except one, and now it's a 2v1. Smoke comes out. TP is out. Let's see what this deadlock is about to do against these two. She has her ultimate. She's about to ultimate the guy who tapped Spike, but he ran away. Instead, she hits her ultimate on that Fade. Now Fade's gone, and she gets that shot off towards the Omen. That's it. The round's over. A 2v5 or 2v4 is just won once again. And Deadlock once again has not died once this half. Not even to Spike. Insane gameplay and insane Sentinel gameplay more than anything. So last round here, do they switch it up or do they just continue playing the way that they have? And they decide to switch it up. They're stacking mid. They've been going mid for like the past like 20 rounds. There's no way they're not going mid. And let's see Fade's point of view right here, because I know this is about to be terrorizing him. And the ultimate comes in. The flash comes in. He gets picked off. Another person dead, but they just get the res here. Then the site's open. They now rotate towards B. Now it is a 4v4. With a wall up heaven. I think the wall does nothing here, but Omen just can't do anything beyond this. Omen just kind of keeps going in, gets that kill. Now they have the entirety of backside. Backside once again is cleared. 7 seconds for his next smoke, so he needs to reposition by TPing. They molly up heaven because they're trying to get that bomb plant down. And Deadlock gets the final kill. An insane game, and this is just game 1, by the way. So this is the other half of the second game. But all things aside, just this is a 1v3. Just you should probably watch. This is a very nice 1v3. Um, like all things aside, uh, what obviously this is a clutch, a very nice clutch, but it leads you to the 9-3 curse. The attack side, overall, just while this clutch is happening, the attack side have been dominating. This Reyna's just been destroying everyone. The A side hold sucks. Mid is being like slaughtered here. Mid is just slaughtered. B is just an easy site to take. Just nobody's having a good game except for both the KO and the Deadlock who only died once, like at the attack side here. Just 1 in 11, just not having a good game overall. But Omen is here in the clutch, hits that TP, attempts to defuse, and now Clove gives it up, dies immediately. Is about to ult because this is last round. She has to ult. Ult sees him halving it, gets the kill on the running KO, and just gets the kill on that Clove and gets the clutch with .1 seconds left. Insane clutch. Has nothing to do with the attack side statistics here, but all you guys need to see is this. Look at 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 this. They could not do anything about this Omen. Every single round, 2 or 3 kills, 2 or 3 kills, 2 or 3 kills. Crazy util. But this round, what you'll notice is that ISO actually isn't going towards mid. The reason for that is the attacking side were actually very greedy and very aggressive towards mid. So now we know that this is probably what they want to play. They probably want to play very aggressive. They have double duelists. They have a KO. They have no info, so they kind of need to be aggressive to make up for it. So we assume the aggression is going to come down towards mid, and so the same positioning is happening again, where Deadlock and KO are watching the extremities. ISO and Sova are both together towards mid as a duo, and Omen is instead of having 3 people mid to exploit that, they're now anticipating that aggression towards towards mid, and they're both now just watching A to anticipate and just play a bit slower to not give them that chance of getting like 3 kills towards mid. So Omen walks out mid here, gets that kill on that Reyna, doesn't know if anyone else is there or not. So now Deadlock's just kind of standing here in the open. They take Spike. She's still watching it, but they take Spike and they decide to make that move towards B. And because the reason for that, I'll tell you exactly why. Is because I'm pretty sure that KO heard the other KO. So he now knows the B player, one of the B players is just walking forward like this. Like this is very like we know B side he heard it. So now he knows, oh yeah, take Spike, come B, we gotta pick on A. Now they think that there's probably a few people A. They're rotating towards A. Mid looks to be clear as well. And the B player is in front. So now he knows, and he's just kind of waiting here, and he's pinging to his team. He's like, guys, look out, look out! Omen, KO's here, and they're looking for it, and they see him. They're like, yeah, KO's here, and he gets sandwiched. 3 people, even KO peeks out to peek him, dead. And Clove gets a pick on the ISO mid, but that does not matter. They have the entirety of B site. They've been bamboozled. B site's taken, smokes out, and site is taken right here. So how does the retake happen for the defense? They get tagged right here. We're all on site. Everyone's on the same page that we should not aggress forward. Everyone's just kind of holding their extremities right here. One pushing up. Dead. Heaven, what is happening in Heaven? Just a lot of missed shots happening here. KO drops down, gets that pick towards Phoenix, and there's one Heaven. And he gets picked off. Great pistol round here. They got that first pick on that Reyna, who's been a problem for a very long time, and being able to win the round right after. Great start. So we move on to the second round, where once again the same comp is happening right here. 2 people towards A main. Oh no, sorry, they switched it up actually, because now they think now they're gonna aggro on mid, but no, actually they just never aggroed on mid. KO Knife comes in, spots no one, so now they think, oh yeah, B looks to be clear. And they rotate off B, and KO starts walking up. They're now stacking mid. Now the stack is mid is happening, and now there's three people on mid. So ISO's just kind of KO's just kind of waiting for a sign here to kind of like move forward. They got the pick towards mid, and decide to move towards A. And while this is happening, the fake B is coming in. Because they had some people mid. Look at all these people coming towards B with that KO knife, with the nade, everything happening. Look at that, and they smoke it off. They think it's B, and there's one player mid. He's the only person who hears them walking around on A side. They've been bamboozled. A site is free. They take the entirety of A site off of a KO knife and a molly. He walks out mid. He's trying to get that pick, and the Sova, it catches out the chamber. Chambers in broken door. He's running to regroup with his team mid, gets picked off, dead, and he just leaves the entirety of mid. He just flashes this to keep them grounded here, to keep someone here to just look like, oh shit, someone's still mid, someone's still mid, someone's still mid. Nobody's still mid, bruh. He's gone. But instead, you get this one player who peeked out broken door for some reason. But it's fine. All that's left is one person broken door, and everyone's just watching him. Walks out, gets that kill. Insane gameplay. Insane fake, and the fact that they were able to just immediately execute onto a site off of that is crazy. So here's this, again the round here. We have the two people mid, two people A, one B. Let's see what this KO can do this round here. So KO here does not gets caught by a knife, so they shouldn't be leaving B site. And as a matter of fact, they aren't leaving B site. Once again, the ISO shield just saves him to get that one like fight towards mid. But unfortunately, our Sova dies. So KO here gets caught, and he knows he's being caught. So he knows he's holding one guy on B. So he's just kind of waiting out a little bit, waiting any kind of rush or aggression. Nothing comes out as of yet. Once again, just Omen walks up, gets a kill towards A. There's this A player, and just runs back. Now they gotta pick on A. They know one is B. They know one is mid. They still don't know where they're gonna be hitting. It looks like the one person's just watching B and it's just a KO. He's just trying to get a pick off. He's just looking, and it looks like nothing's there. So they're rotating towards A because hey, they got to pick on A, and we spoke it off. But KO just checked. There's nothing on B. Nobody's B, and another pick happens towards mid, and another pick again happens towards mid. And these two are towards A. They're like, oh yeah, they're leaning towards A. They have to be leaning towards A. And nope, they just once again. KO walks in the perfect time, takes the entire B side. B side's just taken. One person unfortunately overstays their welcome. Omen overstays their welcome on mid, but now they know, yeah, the B side's open because a KO cleared it, and they know nothing. It's just a crazy lurk timing here, and gets that final 2 kills on the mid players. And the score is starting to get a little scary. It's starting to get a 6-9. It went from 3-6, from 3-9 to 6-9. Well, the score is starting to look a bit scary for the defense. It's a bit too close, but hey, guys, let's buy this round. Hopefully, look at their economy, by the way. They're force buying this round. They're like, yeah, guys, we can definitely stop this. But they're not on the same page. This ISO, oh no, he bought, never mind. So that's pretty good. So once again, 2A, 2 mid, 1B. So the Reyna actually wants to this time actually get that pick off on Omen. The Reyna flash comes in, he breaks it, and Outlaw gets that pick off. Reyna peeks right after to get the trade, does not get the trade, he just runs back and peeks again, gets the kill. Amazing first kills from Omen. Omen is just destroying them on them first picks. And not only that, while this was happening, pretty sure Phoenix here was picking up Alt Orb towards B main. And he heard the jump as well, so he knows someone's there. So no sound, he's just walking up, gets that kill towards the Phoenix, and they now have the entirety of B site once again. So ISO KO walks out mid, ISO gets a pick off on mid again. These two on mid, Sova and ISO, have just been dominant on mid. The others just can't do anything about it. Once again, kills come in, nobody died. So next round, and this is just to show you guys that the kills don't matter. There's just a lot of value in having deadlock. Just the kills doesn't matter anymore. So once again, they buy again. They keep buying. They think they can get a win, like a quick win. They only have one proper rifle. They have money. They have no money. They have nothing. These guys are tilting because it was 9-3 and they were winning, and now all of a sudden they just can't do anything about it. They're just not hitting their shots. Once again, 2A, 2 mid. But this time, actually, there's a swap here for the first time in these two games, where Deadlock now plays B to try to catch off the rotate, and KO and Omen, the two top frags, are peeking together to kind of like catch out the Reyna. ISO picks up the ultimate on KO, and he has a sniper. Yeah, there's no chance anything's happening. Just dies. Uh, Sova gets the pick off on a person mid, but gets immediately traded right after by a long range Spectre. So while this is happening, look at this Deadlock. Deadlock is watching it. She's waiting for this flank. He runs back and she hears it. She hears the run back. She's like, "Oh, there's one on B." A site is being taken as well by KO, who trades his teammate. Goes up heaven, gets that kill off, and now he tells his team, "Guys, go A. Come A with me. I have the entirety of A site." So he walks up. One guy's in spawn. He aims it, just gets that kill. Great, well played from everyone. Once again, if you look at the heat map, most of the deaths just happen towards A and mid. The B site is just no longer like a point of contention for them. They don't even think about it, and they call a timeout. They're thinking about it. They're strategizing. Oh, well, what's happening? And what we anticipate here is some sort of aggression after a timeout. They can't just let us keep walking out all over them. But the aggression never actually comes out towards mid as expected. It comes out towards A main, and if you notice, there's a switch in positions here between the Omen and the Deadlock, where she's playing first contact, but nothing comes off the aggression. But they now know that there's probably like 3 people mid. Reyna breaks door. We get a pick towards A. The A aggression is being satiated, but now there's 3 people mid. Once they get a kill somewhere, or once they confirm where we are, a 3-person jump squad occurs and happens. So, unfortunately, they have pistols, but they still manage to win the duels against us with all this money and all these drops. Deadlock gets jumped here as well, and the same fate will meet the KO here, who gets a kill and gets probably killed. Gets a kill off, peeks out, confirms nobody else is mid. Attempts to take this fight towards the Reyna and just loses. But whatever, it's fine. This is the only. Notice the teabags, bro. Anyways, keep in mind this is the only round they've lost on Abyss in 2 games. This is the only round that they've lost. And now they're kind of anticipating this Reyna to be the third man jump squad, where they're having one person be A, one person B, 2 people mid, and the Reyna to be the person to complete the jumping on mid, or to complete the jumping on A if nothing is being if something is being told, or if she hears something. So Reyna throws out her eye, it spots nothing. There's 2 people mid, and now they know it because of the Sova reveal. The Reyna now leaves A because the usual Omen does not fight her, and they're walking up A to counter the Reyna's aggression because she did what she did exactly the last round. There's 3 people on the same lane watching the same thing. They have mid, and they're like, wait a second, nothing's happening mid. We get spotted by the Odin from the Phoenix. He wanted to flash out, but couldn't because he got ulted. I'm pretty sure, if you notice. They were anticipating just a whole lot of util usage from the Phoenix, and he sees someone, so starts spraying, shoots a little bit, about to flash maybe and peek, gets caught by that ultimate. Now we know where he is, and the rest of the team are just kind of here. He gets another pick, unfortunately, but gets traded immediately. And while this is happening, another pick happens from KO from ISO on mid, because the mid aggression is happening and he's aware of it. So now KO is now the flank watch, because he heard some footstep towards the back, and he's watching it and he's waiting for a push up. But there's a person coming up through heaven. He throws that suppress. Now that means he probably dies from one shot from the ultimate, a perfect combo. Another shot towards heaven, dead, and the ultimate comes in. Just anticipates the jump down. KO dies to the person for chamber and spawn. Now it's a 2v3. We're anticipating the flank here, kind of, but not fully. ISO sees it, unfortunately, but doesn't get the kill. But now it's time. It's a 1v3 and he's being shot at. What does the Sova do? 180 gets that kill. Gets the kill here as well. And he knows this person's faking. He knows it's a fake. He knows it's a fake. He shows it peeks. He knows it's a fake. He's hiding. Peeks it just in time to get that 4K. An insane round from the Sova. Sova just clutches up. Once again, in a clutch situation, everyone can just step up at any time. Overall, just a great combo as well from the ISO and the Sova, and it just goes to show you that it's not like really the Omen show. It isn't just Omen just winning them the game by getting them a kill every single round. It's just simply that they, as a team, have been playing very well together. But that's not to say that Omen hasn't just been completely destroying them as well. So once again, the round happens again where it's just that we're back to the main default, because they now are banking on the idea that Reina has probably learned from her mistakes, but they're still anticipating some sort of aggression, and they're kind of right. Phoenix and Reina are thinking about it. KO knife towards mid catches the two players, which they already know are the two players right here, and Chamber on the rotate, he doesn't take the TP, he just rotates and gets the pick off on B. Now, the aggression towards A happens because, oh, they got to pick towards B, so we got to move up forward towards A to get some space, because it looks like we can maybe flank these mid players. Nope, Omen is still here. He gets that kill and runs back. So what if they start rushing? What if they start rushing here? Deadlock is here waiting for the kind of the retaliation. She hears the Phoenix. She's like, oh shit, guys, Phoenix is rushing A. Phoenix is rushing A with that ult. We get a pick off on mid. Now we know there's one more mid. B is open, and the Phoenix is A. So they take Spike and head towards B. So now we have all that information on where that Phoenix was, and that's it. Yep, just run straight towards B. Perfectly played, perfectly countered, perfectly calculated. The rest of the team here. They walk up. Phoenix is attempting to walk up, gets that pick off on KO, but that doesn't really matter. If he peeks out anywhere else, everyone now knows where he is, and we're just playing post plant. It's just Omen who walks in here to get that greedy kill, but everyone else is just playing post plant, and there's just no way he wins the round. Perfectly played, perfectly estimated, perfectly calculated, and we're just kind of waiting out to see what else happens. But it's just the same of everything that cannot be countered. The ISO ult picks up another player. Who was it? Picks up the Eris having Clove and gets the pick. Again, ISO with an insane first pick. And then the KO walks out towards B, because they're leaving B site, because B site just does not get hit. It's always towards A, it's always towards mid, and another pick happens towards A. They have no information. They only have a KO for info, and KO's just now rotating off. Now B site's open. Take this, guys, take Spike and just come B, just come B, just come B. And they're coming B. B site's open. Chamber is now rotating, just now noticing that, hey guys, shit, we left B site open. That's my job. He goes up heaven. With the op, he's just kind of waiting to see what's happening. He sees no one. He's like, okay, looks like it's open. Misses his shot because he just did not expect that. And while this is happening, he's just being sandwiched. He's being shot from the side, shot from behind. Even if he got that kill, he was still gonna die. All while this is the rest of the team are rotating, and this one person is just holding them out on mid. So mid is being held. by both Sova and this KO. KO throws that flash out to help, just gets that kill. Insane gameplay from the attack side. It's just they look unstoppable. There's what can we do to stop them? They're thinking about it. The enemies are thinking about it. They call another timeout to think about it. They're considering it. They're considering all options. But it's just can we aggro somewhere else? They switch positions now. Chamber plays A because A is being just taken every single round. We anticipate the aggression again towards mid, but nothing comes off. KO walks in, and now he's more bald. He's more bold. He got caught by the knife, but he knows, hey, that's fine. Even if I get caught, I'm fine with this. So now they're stacking towards mid because they now anticipate potentially a B hit happening. A smoke comes out from Clove, but Heaven is still open, and he gets that first pick. Finally, Reyna gets a first kill on the Sova, who's been annoying them the entire half on mid, the her and ISO. But now they're 3-man on mid, but B is open. And not only that, the knife gets thrown as well. They think Reyna now is on B. There's 2 on mid. There's 1 on A. Yeah, guys, I think that looks like an A hit to me. They know Reyna is towards B, who's their top frag. Reyna's B. One person's towards mid. 2 people are towards mid, and ISO's just kind of like anticipating because I'm pretty sure he hears some sort of aggression. He's just kind of waiting it out. He knows he's being pinched. Runs out. Unfortunately, gets picked off. And the Clove walks up, and she's just not anticipating anything. Gets shot from behind. Chamber as well is just here. I was like, oh god, there's a player here. KO just ignores and runs away. This is why this is so good. Ignores and runs away is so good because now, yes, he is flanking, but this guy stays alive, and the Reyna is still anticipating because she heard the footstep, and he heard her as well. So he's holding her out for so long. He has time for the flank. He's running flank to flank the flanker. He's just running. He's running. Gun out. Gun out. He's running. He's taking every single angle. The Reyna is slow because she still thinks KO's on B, but he's rotating through. He's coming in. He thinks that there's a person here. He's getting walled off. They know he's flank. Walks up, sees the guy flank, gets the knife off. Doesn't want to get too greedy. Throws that kill. Throws that knife and a flash. Gets that kill on that ISO on the chamber, and once again, we get that kill on the person's spawn. Just, we're all over the place. We're in their walls, essentially, at this point.
Match point.
So, once again, what did they do in the last round? A whole lot of the same thing. We're just 2A, 2 mid, 1 B. They get caught, and the Clove is feeling bold. She's peeking, and she dies. The Reyna's like, guys, they can't just keep doing this. She peeks out A, she dies. KO's peeking mid. Chamber gets shot at from the KO. KO's still bottom mid. He sees people. There's two of his teammates there. Gets killed again by this goddamn Sova. Mid is just open. Mid is just gone. It's an A rush. There's 2 people A. They get picked off by the Phoenix, who's making it a bit close at least. We catch out that Chamber. Chamber's just kind of like doing this weird thing, and he rotates back towards spawn. And the KO ult comes in. Now this Sova cannot be a menace on site. And the Phoenix is just kind of like alone on site, and they just leave him because he's having a good shot, right? He got 3 kills. They're not giving him any more, so he just ran away. And his teammate as well throws that dart to kind of let him know that it might be a B hit, or still an A hit, and they just leave him. Once again, it just comes down to just intelligence, to just run away and leave this guy. This guy's been hitting shots, this guy's just been doing really good. It's about that time you just just leave him. He's not going to do anything if we're not on the same site. Let's play in a position where we have the advantage. And they do that. They hear him mid. They confirm he isn't flank. They hear him coming through mid. He's just stomping around. And he hides Sova. KO is now just waiting for him. The ultimate comes in. KO peeks. He's being ulted. He's being peeked. Just a great game for the attackers.